How is it possible that you look bigger in this season than you did in season 1?
I sprinkle a little testosterone on my Captain Crunch in the morning.
No, are they doing any sort of tricks to sort of bulk up your physique, or are you actually getting bigger?
There's no tricks. No, there's no tricks. I just, but yeah, I put on size. You know, I put on like maybe 7 more pounds between season 1 and 2.
Guy's got good instincts.
Guy's got good everything.
When I got to see the trailer and you guys used the line, "You do not mess with the special investigators," I screamed out loud because I knew that the book was in the right hands. So Shaun, I want to know if that line has weight for you also. Does it mean something more to you now?
I want to know if you screamed high-pitched or low-pitched.
Yeah.
High-pitched. I'm a high-pitched screamer.
Right.
High-pitched?
Without-
Okay. Yeah, that it's such a catchphrase in the book, and it in particular, like reading the script and hearing Franzi's kids say, "You don't mess with the special investigators," just kind of hit here, and I went, "Oh yeah, that's the kind of thing that gels everyone together." You know, it's the motto of the team.
I was just laughing when he said it because the very first time I said it, I said, "You don't mess with the special investigators," because I was nervous. And then they're like, it's the catchphrase, the phrase that is for the entire book is "You do not mess." And I was like, cool, let me go. Let me go. It's always great when you mess up the one catchphrase of the entire series. You're like, cool, great, got it.
You do not mess with the special investigators.
In the other people in the special forces, Reacher sort of sees the life that he didn't get to lead. The way you're playing it makes it seem like he regrets it. Is that something that you wanted to introduce, that element of it?
You know, my goal was to leave it open to interpretation.
Mm-hmm.
I think some people that long for that kind of thing will read that he's realizing he may have missed an opportunity to lay down some roots. Hopefully, other people that have a deep desire to wander the way that he does will find some satisfaction in the fact that he didn't settle. You know, it's a little more ambiguous than that, I think, and I think it's ambiguous for us as well, bringing this to life. It's a difficult question to answer.
Wait! Who are you?
Someone who prefers not getting involved.
Reacher has had love interests throughout the course of the books, but Dixon seems like the one that he deeply cares about. And I wanted to know what you and Alan sort of did to solidify that chemistry between you two and your performances.
Yeah, I think what's interesting is Reacher deeply cares about all of the women that he's with. I think that's why he has such a big female fan base, because none of it feels objectifying, none of it feels flippant. He just has this big, tough, punchy heart that also meets a woman and is able to see her as best he can, and they have these beautiful moments. But what I loved about Carla, and you're right at that point, is that they have the most history. She's the only one in the franchise that there's been like a long pining for. We had a moment, you know, many moments when we were at the beginning of the 1/10, and he's so in line with his morals, which is so beautiful. As he says, he's like, "I was your boss." And she's like, "Well, you're not my boss anymore." So it kind of, you know, she reminds him that you can stick to your morals and you can still, you know, explore what's between the two of us. I think it was just really looking what was on the page and really honoring how Reacher would be with someone like Carlin, who's really come into her own now, and she's not shy. So yeah, I loved that. When I talked to Nick about it, I really liked that she had this like special place in his heart, and you know, she comes back for a few books, and that's it's nice to be able to move that energy through.
Damn, Reacher. When we were kids, we just wrote our names in it.
I noticed you're sharing photos from season 3 already, which we're all very excited for, but what book are you guys doing?
Have we announced it yet? The season 3 book? No. How much you got?
Come on!
I wish I could. It's one of my favorite books. One of my favorite books. This is like on every top 10 list. This is gonna make people very happy, this book.
Can you give me a hint of location?
No. What does it matter? We're shooting in fucking Toronto. Who cares? It could be Berlin and we're gonna be shooting in Toronto. It could be the Sahara Desert. It could be a book about the Sahara Desert. We'll be in Hamilton making 5% credits.
What are our directors?
We prepare. We investigate. We put bad guys in jail.